All right, here is a Husqvarna 128 CD weed eater. Been having issues with it running. I don't feel like it's getting the right fuel mixture. I've already checked for spark. It'll try to start when I first pull it in the morning, but after that, it doesn't want to do anything. I'll show you what I mean. This is the first pull of the day. And I'll choke it, give it some fuel, and that'll be it. And then after that, like it tries at first, and then I don't know if it fouls the plug or what. I've tried to pull the carburetor off and take it apart and clean it, put it back together, you know, the whole thing. So I know it's got spark because it just did that. But I'm wondering if maybe it's being overfueled somehow and the carburetor that's in it is just not working no more. So I went on the Amazon and I got this kit. I think it was like 25 or 30 bucks. It comes with a lot of things. You got your extra fuel line here. Actually not sure what that is. Either way, there's your new carburetor. Direct replacement, all nice, shiny, and new. Extra spark plug, you got your intake filters, more priming balls, gaskets, air filter, and it even comes with an adjustment tool, which is very handy to adjust your high and low idle speed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that one out, put that one in, new filters, new plugs, everything, and see if that makes a difference. See if that solves my problem, because it's a small investment on a otherwise pretty good condition weed eater. So let's dig in. All right, so these carburetors are relatively simple to pull off here. Got a couple 5/16 nuts that hold this whole plastic housing on. And once the housing's off, then the carburetor kind of just slides off. The only thing you gotta do is take a pair of needle nose pliers. If I can remember where I set them. Remember which way the fuel lines go on, because it does matter. Oh, there's part of my problem. This is not, the return to the fuel is very short and broken, but that shouldn't have kept it from firing out. You got your throttle cable on the top, pull that off there, and then this it. Fuel lines, cable, done. So we're gonna set that off to the side. What I want to do is I'm gonna leave this line in here because I know this is pumping fuel correctly, actually, and I can prove it by just hooking this line back up to the carburetor and then hitting my primer ball. And you see it, plenty of fuel. That's all working fine. I'm not going to mess with it, but I am going to put a new return line in there before I put the new carburetor in. So they give you a couple different sizes here based on your application, kind of universal. But you got, you know, thick and not so thick. We want this size. What we want to do is we want to get it back into the hole, into the fuel tank. It's a little tiny small hole, and just by pushing it in through here, that way it's not going to do it. It's kind of a pain in the butt. So what I've learned is an easy way to put that hose to the hole is to cut the hose at an angle like this, so it's got kind of a tip on it. And what that allows you to do is kind of get it started. Let me see if I can get you guys at a better angle here. Kind of get it started into the hole. Maybe. then take your needle, those pliers, and push it the rest of the way through. Once you've squished enough of that hose in there, if you've got one of these little 45-degree pliers, you can reach up underneath and pull down. It's a lot easier to pull it through than to shove it in. So we're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna make sure we cut enough off of this to reach the carburetor, about there. Then we're gonna put the gasket on here in the same way the old one was. So like so. Sometimes there's no gasket here, sometimes it's just a rubber kind of built-in O-ring on it, and that's okay. But in this case there is a gasket. And make sure you line that hole up there. That hole is going to line up with the hole on the carburetor here. See, that hole lines up with that hole. There's a passageway. Then once that's in place, you connect your fuel lines up. Bottom hose is the feed. That's the one with the filter attached to it. Top is the return. And I may have a little too much hose here. We'll see once we get it installed. And then onto the studs. And so far so good. There's no kinks. That's what we're looking for. Make sure it's pressed all the way up against. And then make sure you connect your cable at the top here. Running into a little bit of an issue. This is kind of the deal that the throttle cable rides on. I want that to be flush all the way, but the gasket materials keep me from doing that. So I've modified the gasket to just only fit where I need sealing surface and slide it in there. So let's see what happens. There. Oops. Much better. Still got that hole in the port. Still got all the sealing surfaces covered. And now let's check throttle. There we go. Much better. Maybe that was part of the problem with the old one. Not sure why they make it that big. Maybe it's just dust coverage. Not sure. But now that's much better shape. So we're going to go ahead, bolt that down, and see if it'll fire up. All back together, tighten down. Throttle feels free. I've got my adjusting tool handy here. So once we get to that point and we need to make adjustments, I can stick it in here and do that. So let's see if that worked. all that unburnt fuel that got through there is burning off now. But what ended up working, the 2 adjuster screws, crank them all the way in, and then 1 full turn out each seemed to be the sweet spot. And then you mess with your idle adjustment after that. So that seemed to work, seemed to do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it here, and then I'm going to cold start it tomorrow. And that'll confirm whether or not I've actually fixed it or not. So let's wait till tomorrow. All right, so it's the next day. Been sitting all day, all night. Let's see if the carburetor replacement actually did the trick. Oh, seemed like it did. Nice. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for today. Carburetor replacement did the trick. Thanks very much for watching. If you guys enjoy what I do on this channel, maybe consider subscribing, and every once in a while, hit that like button for me. See you guys in the next one.